Mike?
Mm.
Where's Jake?
Jake had to go away, Eric. He went to the farm.
Oh.
The big farm
in the sky.
In the sea.
Oh.
In the
a
sea.
cruise.
Yeah.
As they call them, the big farms
farm
of the sea.
That's how they advertise them.
Come out here and graze on the open plains of the sea.
Hey, you get to be the cattle. Yeah.
You get to be a sea cow.
Oh,
I don't even know what to say.
Oh,
Jake is on Jaycation, all I ever wanted.
Jake
He's
had
actually
to be,
there.
He had to go on a boat.
And it got lost.
He got lost.
He was supposed to be here.
He's gone.
It got lost. This is the very first. The first of 4 this year of only 2 PMI members on the show instead of 3.
You got that really planned out, huh?
Yes.
You have not planned
at least
for...
how about at least the first of 4 in the first half of the year. I couldn't tell you if someone passes.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Yeah, you never know. But I
could pass tomorrow.
The first ever episode. What, the stone? The kidney stone?
Yes, the stone is going in.
It's the first ever episode of PMI with only 2, right? I think so.
Well, Jake's here in spirit.
He's here in spirit, and actually, he's here in text because he
spirit,
sent me all of his thoughts on all the stories. I sent him the stories. He sent me his thoughts. And by the way, today is Friday.
Oh, jeez,
the 20th of February, and this is pretty much it.
Oof.
Welcome. See, we're already thrown off.
Feels like mommy and daddy just got, I had to decide whether to stay with mommy or to stay with daddy.
But double Christmas.
Yeah, but double Christmas.
All right, let's get into the news.
All right.
It just doesn't feel the same. By the way, I just want to say this.
Yeah.
Your mic is cranked so far fucking up.
Maybe
I didn't change it from last week, so if it sounds good now.
Maybe I should back up.
No, I'm saying like it should be fine.
Maybe I should be one with the dog.
I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay. But X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, I don't know the news on this.
Oh, okay. Well, we have Nightcrawler is cast. Like little baby Nightcrawler.
Oh, but wait. Oh, like
I mean, it's a young Nightcrawler. It's old school.
That's news in of itself.
That Nightcrawler's in it?
Yeah.
I'm open for that because that was the best part of any X-Men movie.
Yeah, it was.
Nightcrawler and Quicksilver are now officially the best parts. But
you know what? If you just put the Nightcrawler White House scene right next to the Quicksilver scene.
They're both in the White House. They could be happening at the same time.
Wait, no.
Wait.
Pentagon.
The Pentagon. Damn.
Both in U.S. government places.
Yeah, sure.
So.
Both in places that one might attack.
Yes.
Cody Smith McPhee of The Road. You know him. The kid from The Road. Oh. Really good actor. He's been in other stuff too, but he's a good actor. He is playing Nightcrawler. He's got an interesting look.
Yeah, he's a good actor, but like I guess they're going for a different kind of origin. They're not going for like the Romanian thing.
Well, they might. I mean, he looks. You might forget. He looks very foreign. Like he's got a weird look to him.
Unless he sounds. I guess they could just be like, "I was born in Romania."
Just trust me.
And they moved me away.
Just trust me.
My
on
X-Men
that one.
power is to sound like an American.
It's to fit in.
Yeah, it's to fit in.
My X-Men power is to get through security screening at the airport real quick.
I'm just really good at it.
But yeah, Cody Smith McPhee is playing him. Jake, what do you think? Who? What? Not Alan Cumming? I don't care. Unless he skateboards around like an X-Men Evolution, because that's cool. Also, fuck hyphenated names. And that's Jake's opinion corner.
Okay.
This is Jake's opinion corner, folks. Next story is Suicide Squad. All the news here is just that Joel Kinnaman was cast in place of Tom Hardy as what's his face?
Did we say that last week?
I don't think we did. I think we did we?
Who's Joel Kinnaman?
The new RoboCop.
Oh. Well, I mean, I also didn't really care about Tom Hardy's character because
isn't he like the least exciting kind of character?
Well, yeah, because he's just like I'm the leader of the squad. He's like the Nick Fury. I think we said last time. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't care. But you know what Jake had to say?
What did he say? What did Jake say? Well, let me read this one.
All right, go ahead.
We're starting from where? Joel Kinnaman was an okay RoboCop, I guess. He's the least interesting suicide character. I like that he didn't put squad in there.
Squad, just suicidal character.
So I predict he will do well because he's a boring person. Borderline Jai Courtney. They're basically the same.
Okay. I don't disagree with him.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with him. Just picturing Jake to sleep on a boat right now, by the way, while we do this. Do we think he's asleep at noon?
No,
Maybe.
I keep picturing them being on the excursion, and Jake's like
he's under the water with an octopus.
Yeah, he's fighting the
right now. He's with an octopus while we're reading his stories.
He's
this could
with
be
an octopus.
post-mortem. We should just assume he's dead. This
We
is
don't know if
his
he's
last
fighting an
words.
octopus.
Or if he's marrying it. Did you hear about Alien?
No.
Really? Were you asleep this week? This is the only news you haven't heard any of this.
I try to sleep a lot.
That's true. You try. Alien. Remember we talked about Neill Blomkamp was like, it was so weird because he was like, I started making an Alien movie and they said, let's do it. And I said,
Yeah, they
no.
had storyboards.
He was like,
Yeah.
no thanks.
Yes.
What the fuck? What a weird.
Yeah, they had a lot. But
it wasn't.
done on it. Yeah.
They wanted to do it, and he was like, "Nah, I'm busy with Chappie."
Yeah, but I got a big.
And they were like, "Well, we'll give you all the Chappie you want."
Well, you know, it's like
Not
all
chapstick, moron.
District 9, and I think every single one of his movies so far have been based on his old student films. So I
That's
think
kind of cool.
Yeah, you can look them up on YouTube.
And Alien is one of them. He made the original Alien when he was 12.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was a crazy thing to
Middle
have a
school
12-year-old
student
as
film.
a director.
And now they want to bring him back.
Oh, they want to make.
They want to revive him. And so Neill Blomkamp will apparently be doing this Alien movie. I feel the same way I do about this as I do about Jurassic World and Star Wars. It's
Really?
fan fiction. It's not real.
Well, yeah, I know about that.
Like Alien is over.
Yeah.
It's over. It happened.
Yep.
Hasn't been good in what, 2 decades?
Nope.
Like Prometheus, I
yeah.
enjoyed, but that barely counts.
I was really hoping that Alien Isolation was gonna
The game?
Yeah.
Game is a different story. It's an adaptation.
Well, no, like I was
But
just
it's
gonna
like-
hope that was gonna like pump
Invigorate
me up
this-
into
yeah,
that
yeah.
world, but it didn't.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
so-
sure this will be a cool movie, but I just can't get excited for things that are just. I like this old movie. I'm gonna make my own. It literally is the same as you said, student film.
Well,
What's the difference between me doing it and him doing it, aside from the budget and the cast? I don't get it. Hey, be nice.
Well, I guess we live in a time where there's nothing we can do about this shit now.
There used to be a day when we could have put our foot down.
Yeah, we could have marched right into
into Washington. You can't fight City Hall.
We're protesting the wrong thing. And but I guess if anybody's going to be doing,
Yeah,
an
he
Alien
might make a
remake,
cool movie at least.
I guess,
but it's like, why can't it just be an original? Like, why not just make a new movie?
Yeah,
I don't
no,
get. That's what I don't
only
understand.
because it's like,
Alien
first
is recognizable.
Of all, here's the thing: Alien is recognizable, and Neill Blomkamp is recognizable.
Is becoming recognizable. Yeah.
So
you
it's-
mix them, you put them all together, and what do you get?
A big
Money.
pot, a big pot.
But yeah, I don't doubt that he could make a cool movie. It's more
Mhm.
so just about like old franchises. Like I don't, you know what I mean about that. But
He could definitely like that. The universe of Alien, that would be like.
I think
guess-
it's well suited to him for sure. So you
maybe
know, that works.
It could. Do we know that it's a direct reboot of Alien?
I don't think it's a reboot. I think Sigourney Weaver's supposed to be in it. Because she's in Chappie. Oh no, she's in Chappie. I
So
think.
it's a sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
No,
was like
that's
a-
what I'm saying. That's why it's just basically like fan fiction because it's like moving forward, but it's like someone's just making it up.
Well, that's.
I guess that's how it goes. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it just feels weird to me. The only other thing I'll say is that like Ridley Scott doing Prometheus, that's Alien because it's Ridley Scott. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he
but
returned to his
still,
world.
I still didn't give a fuck about Prometheus.
Right, but you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least in my mind, it's like, yeah, that's canon because it's his world. When he does Prometheus 2, like that's part of this. So
Yeah.
it's his story. James Cameron with Avatar, at least that's all James Cameron. It's all official. If someone else were to come in and make an Avatar movie, it's like that. Then
Yeah, that's true.
you
That's
know.
like if James Cameron was going to be making the new Terminator movie. It's like that's.
Well, didn't he do? No, wait. Oh, if he came back, you're saying then it's his.
Then it's his,
Right. Okay, I was gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
that was his. I see what you're saying. So you're saying if he came back, then it's like official Terminator
Yeah,
again. Right.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So it just feels weird to me. But apparently Prometheus 2 is still a go, and this is
Yeah.
going to be after Prometheus 2. So figure that out.
Oh,
And
man.
Jake has something to say.
Oh, I can see it from here.
Fuck this makes me. Oh wait, no, it says fuck. This makes me happy. I really read that
yeah.
as fuck this. Nope. He said fuck.
Oh.
This makes me happy because there's
Oh,
clearly
man.
some intense passion there, and he's right about that. He didn't say that. I said that.
An intense space.
Yeah. Here's hoping it's not emotionally shallow like Elysium kind of was. Chappie is still up in the air for me. Yeah, we haven't seen Chappie yet. Chappie looks better than Elysium so far,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Elysium seemed cool, but
It
then
looks
the
like
more I think
Chappie-
about it, it always looked exactly like it came out.
Well, like Elysium could be like a music video,
Yeah.
you know, but it looks like Chappie has a heart.
Also,
to
I
it,
fell in love with that fake viral site, remember? Where you had to
That's
sign up to
right.
get on Elysium,
Yeah.
and none of it mattered.
None of it
Takes me
mattered.
back to the old
Yeah.
Cloverfield days.
Oh.
None of it mattered.
Well, I mean, like the Cloverfield thing kind of mattered. When it was first.
After Cloverfield.
Oh,
It continued, and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
We used to sit in class and not do work and try to solve these things. What do these photographs mean? Flip it over. This one has a date on it.
Yeah, because like
Who
the,
gives a
the
shit?
official website was like still putting clues.
Some horseshit. 11808.com, my asshole.
Holy shit, yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, no.
Ghostbusters.
What are they busting now?
Two things. One, this is a very small thing that I can't imagine you're going to even know who this is. You know who Cecily Strong is?
Nope.
All right. It's another female comedian from SNL. Very funny. Again, no problem with them. They're all fine. But it's just, like, she apparently is going to be joining the cast in an interesting role that I couldn't tell if it was supposed to be, like, a spoiler or not, so I'm not going to get into it. Sounds kind of cool, but I was like, fuck, did I just read a spoiler? I mean, I guess I don't care that much. It just goes back to the same thing we said. But no problem with these women on their own. It's just Ghostbusters. Why Ghostbusters?
Well, like, here's the thing. It sounds like they're hiring a lot of
SNL.
like just female comedians.
Yeah.
Was Ghostbusters really about that?
About hiring? Yeah.
About hiring all like the funniest
the latest
actors.
You know what? I couldn't tell you. Was it? I don't know.
Well,
were they super popular before Ghostbusters?
I don't know about that.
I think they were known. But I don't know. But then
Wait.
again, are these people? You don't know Cecily Strong, so I mean, it might be similar in that sense because we don't know them that well.
I'm just thinking, was there anybody else in the Ghostbusters squad
Like,
that
was Rick Moranis super popular?
No, I'm not saying other than the main crew because
Yeah.
I'm just saying like was there a famous comedian that just showed up in Ghostbusters and said like, "Whoa," you know, like
I don't know.
Look
I
at
don't
those
think so.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, maybe in the second one.
Maybe.
There might have been. But again, for me though, it's just like it's not Ghostbusters are the guys, like the original Ghostbusters. So
yeah,
it's
that
weird.
It's even if you had a new team of guys,
It's not. When they were gonna do like Justin Bieber and shit, it's like that's not the Ghostbusters.
It still doesn't make any
It's
sense.
like the Beatles are the. You can't make a new group of people the Beatles. Anyway,
or you
look,
you
we've
could.
got the female
yeah.
Beatles. Oh, women. Best part is Dan Aykroyd said
What
he came back out of the box and he said he was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do this female Ghostbusters. It's gonna be great, and then we're gonna do Ghostbusters 3."
What? Why?
I don't know. He thinks that this Ghostbusters.
This might not be named Ghostbusters 3.
Oh, it won't be. It definitely won't be. But
you think so?
Oh, for sure, because it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a new Ghostbusters. So, because remember, Bill Murray might be in it as a new character.
Wait a minute. What the fuck?
You don't remember we talked about that?
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know. But then Dan Aykroyd was like, "Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be great, and this will be just what the series needs to get reinvigorated, and then we'll come back for Ghostbusters 3."
Wow.
Doesn't he know Harold Ramis killed himself?
Sounds like Sounds like he's going, like, maybe that's causing him to have dementia.
I think so. I think it being on the SNL 40th anniversary, which was fucking great, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw it.
A lot of really funny stuff. Maybe being on that again, he was like, yeah, he saw Bill for the first time in a decade.
Spread my wings.
Spread my wings. Guess what? Somebody has something to say about this.
Oh,
you want to read it?
Yeah.
It goes
start
up
where am I
to,
starting
yeah,
from?
you just keep going and I'll tell you when to stop. All right, there you go, from
All
the
right.
top. This is Jake's opinion from Mike.
Oh, I bet everyone is on board for that potential shitstorm now because they're mad about the girl Ghostbusters, right?
Wrong. So far.
I bet now everyone wants that.
No.
Fine.
Wrong.
They can have it.
Wrong.
But in all seriousness, maybe if the new Ghostbusters is successful, then they'll make Ghostbusters 3? That doesn't make much sense, though. And by that time, Aykroyd will be like 80, and Bill Murray will be dead. Look at him. He's like about to be dead. Any day now. Robin should have went second.
What? Wait a minute.
That doesn't
Jake is not here for us to ask. I'm going to assume he means Batman's sidekick, not Robin Williams.
I understand.
Robin should have went. First of all, bad grammar, Jake. I can correct you from here. Robin should have gone second. I'll correct him for him. What does that mean? Was there Bill Murray and Robin Williams? Were they a duo?
He's like putting little mysteries in this thing.
Little Easter eggs.
Little Jake eggs.
Speaking of mysteries, did you hear about, or did you not hear about, but did you see the trailer for Crimson Peak?
I did.
Guillermo del Toro is back, baby. Every movie he makes, we just know it's going to look great.
Yeah, you know
visually.
What? The best part about this is that it's a movie about
A haunted spook show
haunted
house.
spook show house, but it's done by like the best possible person to do it.
Hello, 911 officer. Yeah, I think I've got a haunted spook show house.
I've got a haunted spook show house.
We'll be right over.
Come and arrest these ghosts.
By the way, you were just reminding me, Housebound, great movie, horror comedy, loved it. Check it out, just recommending. But anyway, Crimson Peak, yeah, I think it looks great. Visually, as we expect from Guillermo del Toro.
I don't know if it's the official poster, but something I saw about it.
Oh, that beautiful like neon looking.
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous.
If
That looks like the type of thing you'd hang up in like a 420 Let's Go house.
Yeah, if that's the real poster.
Hello, officer? I think I've got a 420
I got
Let's
a
Go
420
house.
going on.
Sorry, we don't believe in that. They don't believe in that. But the ghosts still come and arrest as long as they're black. But
Black ghosts.
yeah, bloasts. So Crimson Peak, yeah, I think it looks good. Story-wise, I'm not sold so much, but I think that acting-wise, visually looks great.
Yeah, it's definitely like I said, it's the haunted house kind of thing. But it's
Hello, officer.
Hello,
No, I'm kidding,
officer.
I'm done.
I've got a Pan's Labyrinth.
I've got a Pan's Labyrinth growing out of my garden.
There's a labyrinth in my garden.
All right, we'll be
Pan
right
got
over.
lost inside of it.
Please tell me you saw in Clickhole the Valentine's Day Labyrinth.
No.
Oh, I'm going to show you that. It's the funniest goddamn thing you'll ever see in your life. Recommended. What does Jake have to say about Crimson Peak? You want to know?
What does he want? What does he say?
Looks good. I was able to watch half of it in 360p in a Bahamian bar, so that sucked.
Bahamian bar?
That's actually the correct way. Yeah.
Really?
Bahamian.
Wow.
I looked it up because I didn't think so either.
Sipping on a sex on the beach.
Studio.
Sipping on a sex on the beach.
But that's really all we've got for movie news this week, and there's no TV news that I found.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
How do you like Saul?
Better Call?
Better Call.
Of
the Sauls. Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
The new episode was excellent.
I love it.
For the first half, I was just like, I felt so weirded out because I was like, what happened between episodes? Like, did he go for it? Did he not? Like, did he help him? I didn't know what happened. And then, halfway through, you find out. Did you, by the way, excuse me, no spoilers because we don't know who's caught up. A lot of people are saying I haven't watched it at all yet, and I'm like, what? But did you figure out where they were before he figured it out?
What do you mean?
Where the family was? Don't say where they are. But did you solve where they were before he said it? Because me and my roommate shouted it out. We were like, I know where they are. Like, who kidnapped the family?
Oh, yes.
I'm saying,
yes.
That was so fun because you know that they kind of let you figure it out.
Yeah.
You get to play along. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
It's like
that's the thing I liked about shows like House and stuff. It's like you could kind of you might be able to figure it out before him almost.
It's like Breaking Bad's back. So
yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's great.
But speaking of Breaking Bad, let's take a break.
Oh, bad. A bad break.
I guess that wasn't part of the break for some reason. Oh, yeah, that was part of TV news.
Yeah, that was just,
that was part of the TV news.
Just wanted to put that little filler chunk of
kind of coming off the TV news and going into the break. Do you have to, actually, we usually plug things first. Do I have anything to plug? I guess Pedia Plus is coming back soon. Tickets aren't on sale yet, though, so I'll tell you about that soon. You have anything to plug?
I got two things to plug. All right. I got a new video.
Oh!
It's called Oscar 2015.
Oh, it's so funny. Yes, I saw it.
Check it out. It's about the Oscars on youtube.com/MW10T or whatever.
Watch it with your mom.
Or whatever. Yeah, watch it with your parents.
There's nothing in it that would make you uncomfortable.
Bring your smallest child that you know.
And your dog.
And shove it in his face.
Dogs like cum, right?
Dogs love cum.
But we have something to promote in general. Where was that? You said youtube.com/MW10T?
MW10T.
All right, cool.
I have one more thing.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I got
podcast or no?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
It's patreon.com/Mike Peterson. That's my name. I have a podcast out right now that I do with our director, Brett Mounts.
Yeah. Very funny, Brett.
Yeah.
That was very funny.
We did a podcast about a pirate. A pirate was on the show for a whole hour.
A whole
full hour, and you can listen to that podcast for a full $1.
$1. Oh, which I'm doing. That's how I got
Full
it.
$1. You get that, and you get all past episodes. And you get all the perks of
being a wallflower.
Being a wallflower.
A wall future episode.
Wall future. You get to be on my wall as a flower.
On my wall.
On my wall.
And I spread my wings. But we have to promote our upcoming commentary track. It's actually for the Oscars.
Oh.
We've decided.
That's right.
Everybody sit the fuck down. We've decided to finally do a commentary track for the Oscars. The Oscars. And so we're going to here's what we're going to do. We're going to watch the Oscars live, obviously, and record the track live because that's what we do anyway when we watch the Oscars, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but last year it was me and Paul, and we're just cracking jokes the whole time anyway. So it's like why don't we just fucking do it together and record it, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to watch the Oscars live. We're going to crack our jokes and have our upsets and our excitements live. And by live, I mean we're recording it live while we watch the show, but also we're going to stream it live for the $10 tier on Patreon, which is, of course, the commentary tracks. So if you are a $10 Patreon supporter, you will get, as the $5 tier currently does, a live stream when we record the episodes of PMI. You'll get a live stream link to listen live. I don't know about watch, but like we might just have the camera on, but we're not doing that. To listen live at least.
Oh yeah.
During
we don't
the
need
Oscars,
the camera
you
on,
can be like watching the Oscars and listening, and it should be a blast. Should be a hootenanny.
I'm excited. For
Yeah.
that, yeah.
But so that's cool and all. Now, if you're not a $10 Patreon supporter,
You can just
suck
jump off
eggs.
a cliff.
Yeah. No, if you're not a $10 Patreon supporter, you can join that, obviously. But if not, we will be selling it, of course, as usual, on Thursdays, next Thursday. So you can just wait a couple days. You can buy it and then go back and watch the Oscars again with our commentary if you'd like to. Now, that being said, yes, patreon.com/prettymuchit is where this is all going down.
Wow.
Should be a big fun time. Should be a blast.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
Shouldn't say.
Excuse you?
Shouldn't say that in 2015.
Ooh,
Eric.
that it's going to be a blast
You
or that it's going to be a
shouldn't
fun
say
time?
Both.
Both?
Both are very politically incorrect.
The Boston bombing was it was
It
supposed to be a
was-
fun time,
but
and then it was a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have said both.
Yeah, right.
I
Both would
had
have
a
been
blast at the
appropriate.
Boston bombing.
All right, you're under arrest.
Oh.
Hello, officer. I think I have a Boston bombing. We're on our
Thanks,
way.
Obama.
But Obama.
Oh fuck.
We gotta go.
It was right under our noses.
We gotta move.
We were focusing on Hussein when it was right
When
in
it was
his
really
first name.
no, Obama
Obama.
is not his first name.
Just bombs.
Bomb Rock Hussein Obama.
Bomb rocks.
Wait, Baracktober. Wait a minute. That's the next one. We'll do hashtag Baracktober.
Barack. Oh God.
Anyway, see what Jake has to say about that. Jake did write in his plug. He said his plug here, by the way, is I want to plug my butthole. I don't know why he said this. I want to plug my butthole up with this clam that I got on my trip.
Well, you
Got
know
a
what?
Clam on his trip. He'll put it in his butthole.
Maybe he met one of those natives of the Caribbean islands.
Yeah,
and
the natives, as they were.
And they told him that if they did that, he would get some kind of
Magic power.
Exactly.
You never know.
You
truly never know.
Jake leads a very dangerous kind of life where he puts a lot of things up his ass.
Good for him. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
So, that is all wonderful. Also, the last thing I'll say during this break is that we like to give away a free shirt every week from beobscure.com. All you have to do is go to prettymuchit.com/giveaway to find out how to enter to win, and then watch the Monday show on youtube.com/prettymuchit to find out if you won. Isn't that
That's
easy?
not complicated.
Not at all. Do it. Do it. So, Jake, what do we got for video games?
Oh, boy.
Oh, wait. Jake's not here. That means we're going to skip video games. No, it doesn't.
Oh, Jake.
Spread my whee.
My wings. Jake didn't
We've
leave
got
it.
some news.
All right.
Ready?
Jake, spit it out, Jake.
Here's Jake. The studio behind Phantom Dust remake shut down, but Microsoft is still making it?
Phantom Dust.
Never heard of it. Have you?
No.
Oh, no. What do we do? What do we do now?
Wait a minute.
All right, wait a minute. He did say something else.
What is Phantom Dust?
All right, here's what I got.
Phantom Dust. Phantom
What does it
Dust
say?
is a 2004 action strategy video game. What is? Oh, it's a pseudo card-based action strategy
No.
game in which fuck this.
Honey, what are you doing in there? I'm playing Phantom Dust. I'd rather you were jerking off.
Mom, it's a pseudo card action game.
Ugh.
Wait.
He said, Jake says, that's cool, I guess. The original Phantom Dust is a game people like. It is a video game.
Well, Jake's the expert here. Well, I won't doubt him.
That's what he had to say. Next up, The Evil Within. Have you heard about this?
Oh, I love that game.
Okay. Well, I mean, have you heard about this news?
No.
All right. The Evil Within. The first big expansion in March is titled The Assignment. Not much is known, but this is exciting because it adds to the story and is supposedly a substantial bit of content. Evil Within was really good. Ask Mike.
All right. So, yeah, Evil Within was like a...
I feel like he died and we're on a scavenger hunt to find his
Yes.
gold. Ask Mike.
Ask Mike, and there's a clue in this
In
story.
his throat. I got it. You gotta kiss it out of him.
Yeah, kiss the neck. hickey that key
You're gonna
outside
suck
of
it
his
out through your
neck.
tongue.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
so Evil Within was really good. There's substantial
so
bit
yeah.
of content in this DLC, I guess.
Yeah, so
expansion.
it sounds like DLC, but it all. I mean, like the game ends.
Like, you
and-
mean it rhymes with DLC?
Yes.
Sounds like
Sounds like yes.
DLC.
We're in a mime the news. Video games.
Queens.
Yeah. The game ends, and it's like, oh wow, it kind of just ended without like explaining a lot of things. And I always kind of saw that this was gonna happen. Like they're gonna release kind of maybe episodes, and it's. I
Is that
hope
what they're
it's
doing?
I hope it's just that, and I hope it's not just like a DLC thing that you pay $15 for, and it's
Right.
like a level
Right.
or two. I hope it's like
A continuation.
like a episode.
Well, it says an
like,
expansion. So
I hope that you don't need the disc. Hope you don't need the disc because I got
Hmm.
rid of that a long time ago.
Well, there you go. All right, here's the last bit of news here. This is a big one. I did hear about this. The entirety of the Order 1886 leaked on YouTube. Did you know this?
Yes, I did.
A Let's Play. I saw this, so I can actually add my own input here, but I'll continue what he said.
I read some of the more cynical parts about
Okay,
it. Yeah.
so the entirety of the Order 1886 leaked on YouTube a week before launch. The game seems to only be 5-ish hours long, as lots of gamers were getting nervous about. He goes on to say, we might as well just finish this. When playing games, do you guys prefer quality or quantity? He's asking us and them, I suppose. Assassin's Creed, he said Ass Creed. He knows the way to my heart. Assassin's Creed is a padded game with meaningless distractions, while Journey is just 2 hours and cool as hell. So he
Here's
says.
the thing. It's.
Well, first we should say, apparently it's not 5 hours. Apparently this guy beat it and then did like a quick run-through of it. So it's going to take you longer to beat it the first time,
Well,
apparently.
of course, I would want quality over quantity
Right.
for anything in existence
Right.
ever.
If the best game ever was an hour long, it's still the best game ever, right?
Yeah.
So,
take Portal for example.
the first Portal's, that's
What?
90 minutes
Yeah.
playing just sort of like at a leisurely speed at this point.
So
Not even doing a speed run. And it's still one of my favorite games ever. And I could play it over and over again.
So I don't think this is short for the right reasons. I've read up on this a little bit.
Apparently it's a very cinematic game, right? Like sort of a...
Apparently they took a lot of very cheap shortcuts.
Okay.
They showed a side by side
Of the QuickTime event? Or
No,
I saw that.
There's a quick time event like when you're fighting a werewolf in
Yeah.
the game, and then they show
Which, by the way, that's news too. There are
Yeah.
werewolves in the game.
not really.
Oh.
And then they showed the final boss,
And it's the same thing.
and it's not only the same thing; it's like the same
Angle and...
movements.
Yep,
It's
I
like
saw that.
It's like they copy and pasted it.
Right.
And
Which I'm
it's-
sure happens more than we realize, in all fairness.
Well,
but
video games do that, but like when
your
you're making
final
your
battle.
final
yeah,
boss.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that like makes it a shitty game or whatever.
But it's interesting because already this strikes me as more of a story game. So it's almost like,
I mean,
does that matter in a weird way? Like,
but, like-
if the story's incredible, then it's like they just needed to facilitate it almost, you know? I don't know
yeah,
anything
like,
about this game.
I don't know. I mean, like I've been looking forward for
See,
this.
your
game,
issue
too.
is not the length of the game; it's the fact that it seems like they took some cheap shortcuts.
I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that like this
Apparently,
guy.
it'll take you a little longer than 5 hours. By the way,
Yeah, I'm hoping that like they just found like the worst parts of it, but there's a lot more good than bad.
we
I'm hoping-
literally saw one thing out of an entire game.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you never
'cause
know.
I wanted.
yeah,
this,
you guys have
yeah.
been talking about it. I've
Uh-huh.
definitely heard you guys mention it. And it looks cool. Like from what I saw, just because I was interested in the story, and I was like, how did it leaked online?
Yeah.
I misunderstood. It didn't leak online so much as someone who had a review copy ruined their career.
Yeah. Yeah.
And their the YouTube channel's down and everything right now. Stupid, real stupid.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that sucks. That
Mhm.
sucks for the studio. Imagine working so hard and then some little
Some fucking
douchebag
asshole,
that you
yeah.
gave a free copy of the game to
Uh-huh.
ahead of time ruins it. That's pretty
Mhm.
crazy. Well, I guess we're all
Well,
going to hell.
Save up for Bloodborne.
But he did ask though, when playing games, as we said, do you guys prefer quality over quantity? Yeah, as far as the length of the game, aside from the fact that I'm sure this will be longer, this would take me 40 hours to beat because
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
And by the way, I'm
But-
fine with like more story,
right.
kind of. Like,
because
kill
as he
games,
said, you
yeah.
could have a long ass game that just is long because they beef it up with
Mhm.
pointless stuff, Plus, then there's games like, I guess a lot of games are like this, but I look at games like, the Arkham games. You could beat it, but you've only done 40% of the game once you
Oh,
beat
yeah,
it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You go and continue playing
Mhm.
forever. This game seems to be just a story, though. Like, you just go through it, and there's not like you
Yeah.
go back, right?
Oh no, yeah, it's very linear.
Yeah, linear, exactly. All right, so we'll see. But that's it for Jake.
Wow. Yeah.
He said, "Sorry if I missed anything. I've been on the internet for a total of 2 hours in the last 6 days. I highly doubt that. And it's been really shitty. Love you, miss you.
It's
love
been
you,
really
miss you.
shitty.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Jake's on a fucking cruise.
And he wants to be on the internet. Okay. Love you, miss you, Mike, Eric, and everyone watching. See you next week. Or will you?
We
Because
don't know.
he might fucking die.
He might be inside of the triangle.
The ether. The ether.
Yeah, he went right into the ghost dimension.
When I went on a Disney cruise when I was a kid, and they told the story of the Bermuda Triangle, but they fucking played it up like they told. It was all kids, and it was like, let's go to Spooky Stories night.
Yeah.
And we were on. It was so cool. It was outdoors. It was like on the deck of the ship, telling spooky stories at night. It was fucking awesome, as you can imagine. Disney quality. Obviously, didn't get too scary.
Yeah.
But it was really scary because as a kid, I was a little nervous because I know that Bermuda Triangle is a thing.
Yeah, I don't want to
It doesn't
die.
do what it says it does. You know, it isn't supernatural.
Uh-huh.
It's a physical thing where you can get lost because the waters change.
Yeah.
That's real.
Uh-huh.
But so as a kid, like, I knew it was real, the Bermuda Triangle. I didn't know what wasn't real about it necessarily.
You were just scared of dying.
Well, they're telling the story about the Bermuda Triangle, but then they fucking go, yeah, and tonight's the reason we're telling you the story tonight is because tonight's the night we're going to pass through it. And I'm like,
jeez.
this is a Disney cruise. I was I was just like, I'm so scared.
No.
So, yeah, then, of course, now I look back and I'm like, I don't think we even passed through it.
You're all dead.
It's a really fucked up thing to do, but at the same time, I do love getting scared, so that was fun. Where did this come from? Oh, yeah, we were talking about Jake dying.
Yeah.
But anyway, speaking of, things, Jake dying being fun, let's talk about the poll.
All right.
So last week's poll question was, who should play Spider-Man / Peter Parker in this reboot again?
Interested to see where this
Now,
poll goes.
we got, like, Tommy Wiseau. Stupid answer. I'm not going to count that. We got me. Another dumb answer because we already know that I'm going to get it. So what's the point if I'm going to get the part? So the interesting ones here, though. In third place, Freddie Highmore.
Don't know who that is.
That's the kid from Finding Neverland. I'm sorry, from Bates Motel?
Norman?
Yes. You know him. You know of him. That's probably the more obvious thing to say, I guess. Finding Neverland was like a decade ago. He's great, though. He is great.
Yeah.
I could see him doing it. Sure, he's great. In second place, Logan Lerman.
Logan Lerman. Wait,
now,
who's that?
he's
Wait,
another one of the front runners. It's him and Dylan O'Brien. So you might be thinking maybe Dylan O'Brien is in first place. We'll find out in a moment.
Wait, who did
Logan
we say
Lerman is good. That's the one that played, what was that fantasy movie? Peter
Peter
Logan Lerman played Peter Jackson. Yep.
Yeah.
He played Percy Jackson.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And in first place, do you think it's Dylan O'Brien?
I don't know.
It's not. It's Donald Glover. Now, first of all, the most important thing here is that Dylan O'Brien didn't make the cut here amongst fans. So I guess they're going for Logan Lerman because it's between Logan Lerman and Dylan O'Brien, apparently. Nobody's feeling Dylan O'Brien. I'm feeling Dylan O'Brien. I think he's fine, but, But so now moving on to Donald Glover, obviously we assume he wouldn't be playing Peter Parker, right?
No,
because he inspired the character of Miles Morales the same way Sam Jackson inspired the Black Nick Fury.
Uh-huh.
So I think it would be a little weird if they had him play Peter Parker.
Also, like, he's, great as a comedic.
He does look young, I'll say that. He's like 30-something and he looks like he's 20.
I guess he's a cool guy, but
I could totally...
Does he have any acting chops at all?
Yeah.
Does he really?
Yeah, why not? Well,
What
for
has he ever
for
been in?
Spider-Man?
Well,
I mean, dramatic acting, I don't know.
Well,
but for
has
Spider-Man, I could totally see him playing Spider-Man.
Well, I would think you would need dramatic acting for Spider-Man. Spider-Man isn't all goofs. He's got a tragic side.
No, that's true. I think, you know what? I mean, like, it could work for the Marvel thing because he's popping in and popping out.
Yeah.
But then it's like they are going to make a series.
Here's the thing.
Well, let's be real. Let's be real. Honestly,
the Miles
they're
Morales
never going to make a
thing,
Black Spider-Man movie. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Not for
that's
a
not
long
my
time.
decision.
Yeah, no.
That's not my decision.
They're not going to be doing that for a long time.
They don't want to dance around with it.
No.
It's not.
It's
business-wise,
especially
it's just business.
now.
It's
Yeah.
not like, and ironically, it's just business based on you, the audience. Black Spider-Man won't do as well. I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
It
no,
won't.
It will.
There'll be an uproar. Even though they don't understand, especially if it's Miles, they'll be like, people will be like, you can't have a Black Spider-Man. It's like, but it is the Black Spider-Man. It's not Peter.
It would cause way too much of a controversy.
Yeah. Me personally, I would love to.
I mean,
like,
it would be great if they could have Miles Morales
I would
show
love
up
to see
and
a Netflix Miles Morales. That could be awesome.
there you go.
With Donald Glover.
There you
that
go.
could be fucking sick.
spin-off
And then cross it over. That is more likely to happen just because I'm telling you they will do the white Peter Parker character just because it's less
maybe
scary. Like it not scary.
yes,
I'm
scary.
saying it's less scary business-wise because they know it'll work.
Yeah,
There's no gamble. That's what I'm saying. There's no gamble.
It's all business.
It's
Yes,
all
right, yeah.
about they know what'll work and they're going to do it. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily about it. There's nothing anti-black about it. It's just we know that the white guy works. It's been working.
Yeah.
We'll stick with it.
Yeah, maybe 10 years from now, but yeah,
For sure, yeah, I can see that.
Giant studio companies, they
They are
want
not going to take that
gambles. They don't
gamble,
want
and
gambles,
especially with the hack just happened, the Marvel thing. It's like they're going to go for the
safest,
standard, safest thing.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. I get it.
Yeah,
Would I
yeah.
like to see this? Absolutely, but it's not my. I'd also like to see spectacular Spider-Man, or I'm sorry, superior Spider-Man. That's never going to happen.
Oh, man.
Doc Ock as Spider-Man, never going to happen. I'd love to see it. It just won't happen. This is the same exact thing. It won't happen, even though I'd love to see it. Donald Glover, I do think he would be cool as hell. I think he'd be great.
I mean, but like
That would be like
he's
I
cool.
honestly,
I mean, he's cool, but
for me, like someone actually had the funniest image. They were like, "Here's what the Black Spider-Man would look like," and it was just Spider-Man in costume. For the most part, Spider-Man is he has a mask on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it really doesn't matter. Just picturing Donald Glover's voice over Spider-Man swinging around. Fuck yeah! I gotta say, big fuck yeah on that. I think that could be sick.
As
Really?
Peter Parker?
No. I'm saying just as a Spider-Man. If you saw a Spider-Man swinging around, you don't know if it's Miles or Peter. Who cares?
Okay, yeah.
I'm saying his voice.
That's what I'm
is
saying.
Awesome.
All right, that's true.
That's awesome.
But all right, so he lands. All right, he's
then he
doing
takes his mask off, and now is it Miles? Is it Peter? What's going on?
No. I'm saying, all right, he's greatest Spider-Man. He lands.
Oh, right, you're saying
So-
Donald Glover doing the serious
all right,
side.
Yeah, as soon he's not Spider-Man, I don't know when he. What,
But you know what? That's the thing. We don't know. It's not necessarily we know that he's not
Yeah.
good, right? We don't know.
We don't
so
know,
you never
yeah.
know. It doesn't matter because it's not going to happen.
no, yeah.
I would be shocked if it did.
It would be very, very surprising.
It would be incredible, and I would be completely open to it too because it's fucking. Once the mask is on, I can relate to this character because I can't see him. Everyone can relate to Spider-Man. You can't see his face when he's Spider-Man. So swinging around, anyone could be Spider-Man. That's the fun of that character.
Yeah, but
That's probably why he's the most famous one is because once you put the mask on, anybody could be him. But anyway,
there was
we'll see.
just a whole giant spider universe comic.
crossover, yeah, with Miles. And Miles was on the Drake Bell show.
Yeah.
Donald Glover did it.
Yeah,
And it was fucking cool.
I didn't see that.
It
I
was really
yeah.
cool. But it was just a very quick. He was in it really quick. That's
Okay.
it. But anyway, that was last week's poll question. This week's poll question is. Oh, and by the way, I imagine you guys might be picking Donald Glover. There's also an element of we've seen this so many times. Like, let's get something new, at least, in any way, shape, or form. Something. They can't do the origin again. They can't.
Of course they can. Yeah.
I will fucking die if they do it again. So anything different, be it in the story or the character or the casting, something's got to give.
yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
Well,
Something's gotta
Jack
give.
Nicholson, the Spider-Man.
This week's poll question, I should say. That was last week's poll question. Is maybe we should have asked this last week because it would have been more interesting to see like what you guys pick and then we'll go in. But we will obviously look at the results before the Oscars. Which movie do you think will win Best Picture?
Oh,
Not you.
criminy.
We'll find out from you separately because we don't want to influence. But let us know, facebook.com/prettymuchit. Which movie do you think will win Best Picture? And we'll talk about it, of course, during our Oscars commentary or what have you. But yeah, let us know. Let us know what you think will win. I personally think it's between two movies, maybe another movie's popping up, but we'll see. And that's
No.
is it because it's time for Ask PMI. Hashtag Ask PMI. At S_Gim or Jim.
Jim.
What's it like without Jake around?
It's empty.
I'm hungry. That's one thing.
I'm starving.
I'm starving. So that's one thing. I am hungry without Jake
Feel
around.
it. Maybe Jake is like kind of like parasitically sucking.
Yo, funny you say that because look, what pops up when I go to my thing?
Parasites.
I'm kind of fixated on the word parasite right now.
Parasites.
It popped up, right? I'm not lying.
It's a cool word.
Parasite. It's a cool word. It's a cool concept.
It
I
is
like
a cool
it.
concept.
I like
yeah.
you know, like there's the different things. There's
sucking the life out of you.
some things like one is beneficial to the other, one is detrimental to the other. Like there's all those things. I love it. It's so interesting. Ava X Davis. Howdy. Most disturbing thing you've seen on the internet.
Wow.
This is tough for you because you love all of it. So it's not the
Yeah.
most disturbing. It's like the best.
Yeah, because it's like back when like what E-fucked first came out and Consumption Junction, all that shit that came out on the internet
Yeah.
way back when it was when shock stuff first came out.
Yeah.
and it was like, ooh,
That was
look
what
at-
you grew up on.
I kinda-
You weaned on
yeah,
it.
I was like, I
That
used-
was your
yeah.
breast milk, your
Yeah.
breastfeeding.
Oh boy, two girls, one cup. Oh,
That was a little
yeah.
later in the game, wasn't it? The
Uh,
BME Pain Olympics, though.
oh,
Remember that?
BME Pain Olympics. That was.
That was pretty fucked up.
That was. I'm trying to. Yeah, that was one of the originals.
Yeah. I gotta say, you
but-
know what mine is? I think that the thing that has creeped, I'll say not disturbed. Well, yeah, disturbed. The opening of the film Begotten, which I know you must know what that is.
Oh yeah, it is pretty fucking crazy.
The
yeah.
very beginning,
Yeah.
just like the
I couldn't
this
watch
thing,
that.
like the
Yeah, I couldn't watch that entire movie.
no. Well, it's like
It's
how
just-
long is it? And it's silent.
It's like an art
And-
house project.
Yeah, it's really like I clicked through it out of curiosity.
Yeah,
but
it's
there's like
not like a movie.
Yeah, it's not a movie. It's more of a like an art piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I guess it would have
But the
to
beginning
be,
of it, right? I think that's fair for me, right? I think the beginning of it is just so weird. It's so spooky.
Oh, I know a pretty good one.
It's not supposed to be scary.
It's pretty
either.
bad though. It's like it's a real dash cam footage of this cop pulling over this guy, and guy gets out of the car and he's a crazy Vietnam vet, and he
Is this real?
is real.
Okay.
And he murders the cop, and you don't see the cop get shot, but you hear and you see you see the windows are getting blown out, but like the cop's microphone is on the whole
And he's
time.
like,
oh yeah,
oh
yeah,
Jesus,
it's
yeah, that's
bad.
fucked up.
It's like anytime when
Ugh.
people kind of people are like harsh on cops, I'm like, this guy was just
yeah,
this
you don't
guy-
see this as much on the Facebook trending.
Yeah.
All you see is when the cops kill a guy that
Yeah.
may or may not have deserved
this
it.
this guy just kind of just was a normal
Murdered him.
Yeah, traffic stop. Like,
Yup.
boop.
Yep. All right. At Conman Ginger, interesting. If you could have one Girl Scout cookie flavor for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, I
Ready? 3.
Wait,
2
wait. I don't know if it counts,
Oh,
but I'll
okay.
say it.
Wait, ready? Okay, so I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and then we say it. 3, 2, 1. Thin
S'mores.
Mints. Is there a s'mores?
I think s'mores is
Might
new.
be s'mores Samoas, maybe. I thought I saw that.
I think it's new, and if that counts, then that'll be
If it
mine.
counts, then there you go.
But
If not, Thin
but-
Mints are on mine.
then of course,
How about the
Thin-
classic flavors? Thin Mints
Thin
is
Mints,
yours?
Thin
Okay,
Mints,
yeah, same. I don't really like the other ones at all. I never really eat them.
well, what's an
There's
example? of the-
Tagalongs, Samoas, and Thin Mints.
What,
There's
what,
a couple
what
others.
flavors are those though?
I think one is lemony. Yeah, lemony cookie is not for me.
Ew,
Lemony
no.
Snicket. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm going with Thin Mints.
Yep.
Yeah. And at I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm sorry, but I've seen it, of course, many times. At Rizio, do you think the Academy will ever listen to movie fans? No, because then
No,
it wouldn't
that's-
be the Academy Awards.
What the
You
fuck kind of
fuck.
question is that?
It's not the Movie Fan Awards.
Do you think that judges will ever listen to the criminals?
Well, actually, they do listen to the jury, but that's different. No, but yeah,
I
the
didn't
the
do
whole
it.
point of the Academy Awards. This is why you should be questioning why you give a fuck about the Academy Awards at all. It's literally just a group of people voting.
Yeah, that's.
So is the Golden Globes.
Mm-hmm.
So is all of them. Actually, to be honest, the one you should be watching is the MTV Movie Awards. And
Yeah,
the
I mean-
Teen Choice Awards and the People's Choice Awards because it's the People's Choice Awards. That's when it's voted on by you. The Academy Awards are not voted by you. That's the point of the show.
But is anybody on the Academy like a master filmmaker?
Well, yeah, I mean, like Steven Spielberg votes.
Does he?
Yeah, everybody that's ever been nominated gets to vote.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how it
Yeah.
works.
Wow.
That's how it works.
I can't believe I've got my whole life not
Right.
knowing that.
So,
Wait,
but that's the thing.
What?
But think of how many old fucking
old bastards.
fogies
Yeah.
are in there. You know what I mean?
Mm.
There should be like you get for the next 20 years you get to vote. That's what it should be. Wouldn't that be interesting?
What do you mean?
For the next 20 years, you get nominated and you get to vote for the next 20 years.
Jesus Christ.
That keeps it between, let's say, 20 and 60 years old for the most part, maybe. You know what I mean? Because then once you get to be 80 fucking 9 years old, you're probably not even going to want to watch Beasts of the Southern Wild,
Yeah.
let alone vote for it. You know what I mean? In all fairness, that's fine. Like it's just you're different.
Whatever kind of hologram
It's-
movie comes
But,
out
th-
20
but then
years
because
from
then
now,
it's like
yeah.
it's kind of like troubling to have like interesting cultural changes reflected in the winning pictures because it's you don't have enough people that are in this culture now. You have a bunch of older people that are in like an outgoing generation. No offense, but that's just how it is.
Well, that's why I've had a strong disagreement with most of
but
the
yeah, there you go.
Academy
And
Awards.
I might be wrong about I'm pretty sure it's nominated and not won. I could be wrong. It might be if you've won an Academy Award, but I'm pretty sure that window would be way too small. I'm pretty sure it's if you're nominated. So I could be wrong. Either way, you didn't know that was the case. So it doesn't matter, right, the distinction necessarily. It's whether you won or you are nominated, that's how you get in. It's one of those.
Fascinating.
Yeah. But so that's why would they listen to the fans? You don't watch this show because it's a fan-voted show. That's the
No.
point. It's not.
No, yeah, it's like, why
It's like
would...
the
but
best
yeah.
of the best, quote-unquote, are voting. That's the idea.
Yeah, what if pretty much it listened to the fans?
No, fuck that noise.
Yeah.
Except for at Connor John Stowe 16. John Stowe. Is it? Did I get that? Fuck you. What's your favorite season of the year?
Oh.
I'm gonna say season 2 of Better Call Saul. No, I'm kidding. What's your favorite season of the year? Well, let's go through them. We've got winter, spring, summer, autumn / fall.
I'd say it's a close tie between spring and autumn.
Because you don't like it too hot, you don't like it too cold. You're like
Don't
that.
like
You're
it
like
too hot.
Goldilocks.
But you know what? I'll take it too cold. I'm not a fan of it being too hot.
I'm completely with you on that. Although it has been really fucking cold recently, and it's painful.
Yeah, but you know what? That's when I love to work out.
In your house, though, or outside?
Outside.
Oh, running.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, I can see that. Yeah, you don't want to do that in the summer.
No,
necessarily.
Yeah, get all sweaty.
Yeah, my thing has always been I prefer the cold to the hot because when you're hot, once you're naked, that's the best you can do.
Yeah, you can control your temperature when you're cold.
When you're cold, you can keep putting on layers and shit. Like you can just keep getting warmer and warmer. I think you can keep getting colder and colder if you have a fucking freezer to stand in. But I'm talking about like if you're in bed at night and your AC's on the fritz.
Cold,
it's like you can keep putting on blankets at least if your heat's on the fritz. It's still gonna fucking die. But sorry, homeless people. But how are they fucking doing it, homeless people, right now? It's so fucking.
I think
cold.
they develop a thicker skin.
It's very possible because they survive somehow.
Well, yeah, it's like
Some of them don't though. Some of them don't.
They become hobosicles.
And there's somebody's job is to go and fucking scrape them off. Seriously.
Is that really a job?
I mean, it's got to be. I guess it's the police, right?
No, the police must be like, we got to go and do something else.
I don't know.
We can't scoop up this.
Well, it's like there's a job. There is a job. You call someone when there's roadkill, and they come and pick it up. That's a thing.
Wow.
You need to get that job.
Yeah,
that could be your job.
Scooping up dead homeless people.
I meant the roadkill, but okay. I guess. Hey, what's the difference?
Hey.
But mine is of course fall / autumn, just because my favorite time of the year of Halloween, doing nyctophobia, all that stuff. I like spring as well. I like all of. I like all of them for different reasons. I like living in New York because we get every season.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to live in a place where it's just hot all the time or cold all the time. I like that we get spring, summer, fall, winter. Although I will say, it seems like spring.
We also live on a coastal island.
But it does seem like, and I'm not trying to get political here, but I have noticed. Have you noticed that spring and fall seem to be getting shorter and shorter? It's either really cold or really hot, and there's a shorter and shorter period in between.
Do you mean that we're creating a new season?
No, I'm saying that there's just two extremes that are getting bigger and bigger. Because like fall was pretty cold this past year. Halloween was pretty chilly.
Oh, that's what's happening.
But I'm saying like sometimes it was mild. No, because I was joking about like climate change.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just saying. So my favorite season, unfortunately, is one that maybe going away.
Or getting better.
Or maybe it'll take over. What if all year long it's Halloween?
That's right. It's like everything is going to become like Tim Burton land. We all jump up out of bed and go, there's Halloween. The end.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.